Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my review of the game which took place yesterday night between Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, which Tottenham Hotspur won by 1-0. So what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this review is that firstly I'm going to give you the lineup in which Maurizio Sarri fielded at the start of the game, then I'll give you my thoughts on the game itself, and lastly I'll give you my thoughts on our upcoming fixture against Newcastle United, which will be played on Saturday with kickoff being at 5:30 p.m. UK time, and the game will obviously be played at Stamford Bridge. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So starting off with the formation, it was a 4-3-3 with that deep line playmaker involved. And in terms of the personnel, Maurizio Sarri went with Kepa in goal. He went with a back four from right to left of Cesar Azpilicueta, Antonio Rudiger, Andreas Christensen and Marcos Alonso. He went with a midfield three of Jorginho in that deep line playmaker role, with Ross Barkley and N'Golo Kante just ahead of him. And in the front three, he went with Callum Hudson-Odoi in the right wing position, Eden Hazard up front, and Willian in the left wing position. Now, I did say that Willian did start in the right wing position when I did my team sheet reaction, but when the game started, it was Callum Hudson-Odoi who was in that right wing position. So I did make a mistake in my team sheet reaction, but I did give you what I saw. So I'm sorry about that, but that was the lineup. Getting into my thoughts on the first half, I thought that we actually started the game fairly well. I thought that we were pressing them beautifully, as I said in my reaction video. We did create chances, but we just didn't put them away. And to be honest, that was pretty much the story of the whole game, but I'm just going to stick to the first half for now. We did create a few chances. We did peg Tottenham back on a few occasions, but in terms of the first half overall, I thought that we were good. I thought that we were good, but it was just a few defensive mistakes that cost us. Now let me get into the penalty. Yes, it was a penalty. Was it offside? You can see why. You can see why there's such a massive debate about it. But when I first saw it, I thought that it was offside. But you can see why the referee. You can see why the referee had to use VAR, because it was so tight, and you can see why he gave the penalty, because in those situations you have to give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker, in which this case it was Harry Kane. But yes, it was a penalty. It was our defensive line. It was the fault of our defenders, shall I say? They should have tracked back, because at the end of the day, you can always be so sure about something, but if the referee hasn't blown the whistle, you need to carry on. That's something our players need to learn. The penalty itself, brilliant penalty from Harry Kane. I hate to say it, but it was a brilliant penalty. Kepa did dive the right way, but he wasn't saving it. And that was 1-0. It was 1-0 at half time. Now getting into overall, it was a decent start to the tie from Chelsea. Although we should have scored in the first half. We hit the post as well. We hit the post on a few occasions. Callum Hudson-Odoi hit the post. Kante hit the post. Hazard was taking a few shots from the edge of the box. I felt sorry for him in the first half. But yeah, overall, decent performance in the first half. Second half though, I thought that we struggled to really get into the box. We had so much of the ball. Tottenham were sitting back for their lives. Let me just say it now, Tottenham defensively were outstanding. They were not letting us through. They barely did any attacking. They barely did any attacking in our box. But that just shows you how dedicated they were to keeping their lead. But overall, second half performance, it was good, but we lacked that end product. We were getting balls into the box, but there was no one in the box. Our movement in the second half was not good enough. And I'm going to be honest with you, Sarri is to blame for the fact that he brought off Callum Hudson-Odoi for Olivier Giroud when Willian was having a dreadful game. I'm sorry, I'm not a Willian hater, but this season he's not been great. And I'm not jumping on the bandwagon here, because I love every single Chelsea player, because what's the point in hating on a single player if they play for the club you support? But Willian was not having a good game, and Callum Hudson-Odoi was easily the best player in our front three. Hazard was trying, but it just wasn't working out for him, because he was getting locked out of the game. But Callum Hudson-Odoi, he was getting balls into the box time after time. He He even got frustrated at one point because there was no one in the box. So I don't understand why Maurizio Sarri took him off for Olivier Giroud and brought Pedro on for Willian when he should have. I think that Pedro should have started, to be honest. I think that if you're gonna take, if, Pedro should have started. I did want Pedro to start over Willian because Willian, he hasn't been too great recently. Yeah, sorry for stuttering earlier, but I think overall Tottenham did deserve to win. Although we can be proud of the performance because we did try. The endeavour was there. It was just a lack of end. There was just a lack of end product. And again, Sarri is to blame. I don't know why he started with Eden Hazard up top, but we can be confident. We can be confident going into the second leg because the performance was good. We just weren't able to finish. Although we do have to not concede in the second leg. That's the only thing. But the better team did win on the day. I don't really know what else to say on the game. It was a really good game to watch, I must be honest. But overall, we just need to sort out our forward line. That's pretty much it. We need to sort out our forward line. Key performances for me: Callum Hudson-Odoi, N'Golo. Callum Hudson-Odoi was brilliant. I think that he should not have been brought off. You all know that already. N'Golo Kante, he had to do too much. I think that he could have scored as well. I feel sorry for N'Golo Kante sometimes. He has to do too much work sometimes. Another key performance: Andres Christensen. I thought he played really well. He kept Son at bay for large parts of the game until he came off, obviously. But I mean, until Son came off. But yeah, overall, I think they were our three best players on the pitch. But yeah, overall good performance. Let's just take it into the second leg and hopefully things just go for us. But overall, I did think that Tottenham deserved the win because they knew what they wanted to do. They just wanted to get the goal and just sit back and stop us from trying to get any sort of way back into the game, which is what they did, and they did it perfectly. But yeah, that's it for my thoughts on the game. Getting into my thoughts on our upcoming fixture against Newcastle, Newcastle United. Sorry, I think that it's going to be really hard. Newcastle they have been good. They have been decent so far. They haven't been at their best, but they have Rafa Benitez as their manager, so there's nothing that says that they can't grind anything out at Stamford Bridge. But yes, I'll be doing my preview for that on Friday, so I'll see you all then. But let me just tell you now, I'm not confident because Chelsea just don't seem to be able to score too many goals as of late. But yes, I'll see you all very soon. That is the end of my review. I hope you all enjoyed it. I am sorry for stuttering. I am tired. And I'm just going to say that I'm not disappointed by this loss. I'm not annoyed by this loss, sorry. I'm just disappointed at the fact that we weren't able to get bodies into the box and that there was just a lack of runs and that we didn't really take our chances because we did create chances. But yeah, I'll see you all very soon. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm waffling now. I need to go. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Come on, you Blues, and peace. And remember, Chelsea fans, there's still the second leg. So keep your heads held high. Come on, Chelsea.